Good afternoon, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and this is going to be yet another reaction video to one of Ebby's videos. I will link that down below in the description. And she asks the question in her video, do people deserve the truth? Do people deserve to know or be told the truth? Which is a very good question. I've been following Ebby. Check out her videos, they're great. I want to weigh in with an answer on this one because I have feelings about that. It's tempting to break your audience down into friends versus enemies, or people who are unaffiliated, people you haven't met yet, but I find that it doesn't matter who they are. It works out for the best when you're transparent, and here's why. Transparent, that is, about reality, about the truth itself. It works out for the best whether they're your friends or your foes, because understand that there are only two basic reasons for conflict. First of all, there's two underlying potential causes for any conflict, and that is, one, scarcity, which is easy to understand, and two, miscommunication / misunderstanding. That is, some message that was lost in translation, or people not wanting to be understood or failing to be understood for some reason, but that there's an objective answer that is satisfactory, it just cannot be understood or communicated. That's the other possible cause for all conflict. So once you understand that conflict is very simple, telling the truth can only strengthen your position, because even your enemies, the only possible complaint that they can have against you in a realistic sense, no matter how they're acting, no matter how they're treating you or abusing things, is that there's either not enough of something, in which case being honest about it will help them understand how to get more of it, potentially, or they are not understanding the truth of the situation, the reality of it, which you can help them understand by way of communicating the truth, if you are able to. It's easier said than done. So communicating the truth requires being a communicator, first of all, and it's arguable that Ebby's right that telling the truth is one of the largest gestures of love a person can do, and there are famous cases, obviously. Jesus Christ was said to be a truth speaker. His gospel is said to be the gospel truth for a reason, and it got him crucified, presumably. He was the man who refused to stop telling the truth. But I have made videos about this as well, where I believe that there's a question raised for every person in the world. Are you the one? Are you the one who knows the answers to our questions, who's going to help us solve our problems? Everybody's got a problem. Are you the one with the answer? And everyone is put to the test, including Jesus Christ in his day. And it depends on your accuracy and your ability to communicate the answer in a way that they understand it, as to whether or not you are successful and at which point they cut you off. I don't believe that any martyr has ever been innocent. We only hear the good stories about martyrs because it's out of respect, right? People who have died, such as Jesus Christ. We hear only good things about him in memory. But I'm quite sure he would not have been crucified had he not made some crucial error. And I've said this in other videos, that specific error that he made was failing to answer the question, are you our Messiah? Are you our new emperor? The question was raised, and his answer was, no, I am not. He rode into town on a donkey. He said, do your worst, but I'm just speaking my mind. No, I'm not a threat to you. Look how weak I am. Look how small I am. I'm insignificant. I'm just out here speaking my mind. But it was too late, because the question had already been raised, and I've said this in other videos. Are you our Messiah? Are you strong? Are you confident? Are you able to answer the questions consistently and accurately? Should we defect as Roman soldiers? Should we leave our emperor and follow you instead? They had been asked this question. They had already asked this question because they were pursuing him. That's a way to look at it, that the question had been raised. So anyway, telling the truth can only help you unless and until at which point you miscommunicate it or you're wrong. If you fail to be honest, or if you tell people flat out something that's just not true, they have no choice, especially when the stakes are high, but to take you out. Okay, so yes, it's risky. Telling the truth can alienate you. Telling the truth can ostracize you. Telling the truth can get you crucified if you make a mistake when the stakes are high. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know. if that's the honest answer. This is the challenge that's placed before every single person, if you ask me. Answer honestly. Answer accurately. Never stab us in the back. It's that easy. And I believe that Christ would have been emperor if he had not made that error. Right, reach out if you like with questions or comments below, and check out my video called The Sins of Christ. It goes further into detail on this subject if you're interested. Thank you very much. Have a great day.